Merhaba arkadaşlar. Dragon Age Origins'te yeni bir bölümle sizlerleyim. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son İsel Kulesi'nin tepesindeki işaret ateşini yakmamız gerekiyordu ve İsel Kulesi'nin tepesine doğru ilerliyoruz. Karşımıza düşmanlar çıkıyor ve en son burada bırakmıştık. Tepeye doğru ilerliyoruz.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The
Geldik
king
lan
is
yoksa?
depending on us.
Yok, gelmemişiz daha. Süperimizi geliştirelim ama şu anda geliştiremiyoruz. İş üstünde olduğumuz için sanırım. Üç çevirdik. Buna da güce yükleneceğim. Ne var? Ne var ne yok alalım. Silah rafı mı? Bizimkinden daha iyi. Özellikle hiçbir şey yok. Evet, tamamdır. Birazcık daha fiziksel olarak kuvvetli olduk. Gelin bakalım buraya. Biz vurana kadar adam iki kere vuruyor. Elimizdeki kılıç güçlü fakat çok yavaş. Şunları salsam. Bunları salamıyor muyuz? Ha, şunu çekersek muhtemelen. Hadi gidin bakalım. Ha, sandık. Yetersiz yetenek. Bu yeteneklerimiz ne zaman yeterli gelecek? Burada bir sürü kapı var. Bunları birazcık rahat kesiyoruz. Sebebi de belli. Geçen bölümde demiştim, bir yerde takılı kaldım. Hem oyunu çok iyi bilmediğim için, bu tür taktiksel detayları çok iyi bilemediğim için oyunlarda, yani birazcık da benim beceriksizliğim birleşince oyunu oynamak biraz işkence haline dönüşüyor. Çünkü sürekli ölüyorsunuz. Ben de bu yüzden... Abi, köpekler bize yardım ediyor mu? Neyse ben de bu yüzden zorluk seviyesini normalden kolaya almıştım. Buraya daha önce girmişiz. Bunu açabilelim. Bakalım envanterimize. Ekstra bir şeyler gelmiş mi? Bunu buraya mı koyabiliriz sadece? Yani ya o ya o. Tamam. İkincisinde bu da var. Diğeriyle demek ki kalkanı kullanamıyoruz. Sanırım buraya daha önce girmemişiz. Siz halledersiniz. Bir kademe daha yukarı çıktı.
All right.
Eyvah eyvah. Ya ulan. İşte. Sanırım bir boss savaşı. Oyunu kaydetti. Kaydetti, iyi oldu. Bir tane bu. Kalk kalk ayağa kalk. Lan ilk önce bana mı vuruyorsun lan? Bana niye vuruyorsun? Arkadan saldır. Birimiz gidecek.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal.
Kılıç olarak
Let's
daha
light it quickly
iyi
before it's too late.
bir ekipman geldi. Hemen bir dakika bekleyin beni. 12:20. Hemen değiştir. Bunlar aynı herhalde.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Öldü mü lan?
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Evet,
Back in the
hakikaten neredeyiz
wilds,
biz?
of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Tamam,
I
gideyim ben o
will
zaman.
stay and make something to eat.
Bakalım burada neler var.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start. I will stay and make something to eat.
Ama önce bakalım şu odada neler var. Bu bizimkinden daha hızlı mıdır acaba? Nerede o aldığımız en son hançer? Hasar 12 diye gördüm ama demin. Yanlış da görmüş olabilirim. Anahtar mı? Anahtar mı gerekiyor? Anahtar nerededir ki burada?
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should. All that I wish you to do is what you are meant to do. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history. Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and Darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl.
The last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Acaba buradaki son iki diyalogda farklı cevaplar
I
vererek
am at your disposal, Grey Wardens.
bu kızın
I
bizimle
suggest a
gelmesini
village north of the
engelleyebilir miydik
wilds is
acaba?
our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours. I may have answers. Ask. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Başka
Farewell,
sorun yok.
Mother. Do not forget the stew
Bence
on
bir
the
an önce
fire.
gidelim.
I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Yeni görev. Oo, bir sürü görev. Sonunda bitti. Bir haritaya o da keşfedilmemiş. O zaman şu ormanı bir keşfedelim. Buraya da mı anahtar gerekiyor? Evet, beni takip edin. Partimen. O haritaya bak.
Yes.
Bölüm bölüm ha. Buradan bir yere gidemiyoruz. Sudan gidemiyoruz. İlla oraya geçeceğiz yani. Diğerleri aktif değil.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Tamam, direkt idam. Yolla.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Niye öyle dedi ki acaba kocasına bir şey mi yaptı babası yoksa?
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
En güzeli bir
Can't
savaş
say I'm
yapalım.
pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. Yes. Well, move along then. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering.
Teşekkür ederiz.
Oh, back, are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
Evet evet öyle. Bence
Well,
bunlarla
enjoy
savaşmayalım şimdilik.
whatever you're doing. Until the darkspawn come and kill everyone.
Dönüşte burada olun. Beyler hadi.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. Well, we'll need to decide eventually. Let's head into the village when you're ready.
Ben hazırım. Direkt girelim. Bu arada oyun kaç dakikada bir? Otomatik kayıt yazmıyor ama. Keşke onu yazsaydı.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle? Good. No room here for any more outsiders. Don't let me stop you.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
You there. If you're looking for move on if you can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened. Best of luck wherever you might go.
Buradan içeri giremiyoruz mu? Giriyoruz.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Haha, I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
100 gümüş mü?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Evet, bu olayı da çözdük. Seviye attı. Biz değil ama. Alistair'e seviye atlatıyoruz. Hı. Tamamdır. Tüccar.
All right.
Bu herhalde yan görev gibi bir şey. Haritada çıktı mı?
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. Maker watch over you.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption deliver.
Oyundaki herkese diyaloğa girebiliyoruz. Mesela şunla dursana. Yok, herkese değilmiş.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
Tamam.
I wish you well.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the
Merhabalar.
fountain of light make it pure.
Sanırım bu özel bir kişi.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. The Tairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the King's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else... May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Ulan selam verdik. Borçlu çıkacağız. Merdivene çıkabiliyoruz mu?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him? I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! No! Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
Hemen de
But we
ikna
can't
oldu.
fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to dinner him.
Tamam, bu işi de hallettik. Şöyle şuradan köprüden beri ilerleyelim.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about
Ha,
your
şurada
mother.
Well, there's nothing to
görev
talk about.
verecek
And besides,
ablamız var bir
is it
tane.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Bakalım görev orada kalacak mı? Eğer görev orada kalacaksa sıkıntı yok. Başka bir zaman yaparız çünkü bizim bir de ana göreve gitmemiz lazım. Bunlar muhtemelen yan görev. Evet, yan görevlere yaklaşıyoruz. Bir yandan bir yere gidebiliyor muyuz?
Çok basit isra. Staret, nerade tvasit. Aman yun.
Evet, ana görevlerden birincisi burada. Biraz kapışma. Ulan birinci kılıcı niye değiştiriyorsun? Ulan hep bana saldırmayın. Aa, seviye atlayacağız. Şimdi seviye atlayalım. Hep güce yatırıyoruz puanları ama geliştirmiş zorlama karakterin okuma ve başkalarını etkileyebilme becerisi gelişir. Ulusal savaş eğitimi. Karakter savaş konusunda aşırı tecrübeli ve bu nedenle zırh ve saldırısına küçük ek puanlar alıyor. Savaşçı ve Hırsızlar artık üst kademe silah hünerlerine erişebilirler. Büyücüler yaptıkları büyü yarıda kesilmeden önce daha fazla hasara katlanabilirler. Bu yana mı gideceğiz? Aynen. Lan köpek de var. Sen niye uzaktan öyle vuruyorsun? Ulan ölmedim ki, niye değiştiriyorsun?
I see I bested them even while unconscious. I am that amazing.
O bir sürü ekipman. Gerçi şey bunlar ama bakalım bunları satabiliyor muyuz? Çünkü envanter neredeyse doldu.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Eyvah. Ben yine kendime geçeyim.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer. There may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Evet. Bundan alalım. Yola devam.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too. Other than dying young and the whole defeat the blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Yeni görev. Diğerleri nerede?
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service.
Hani siz
once
gelmeyecektiniz?
again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes? Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Evet, bir
I'm
bakalım
sure you'll
neler
be pleased
satıyor
with the
musun?
goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Bizim zaten bunlara paramız yetmiyor lan. En iyilerinden var diyor. Pek de iyi değil yani. Benim kendi zırhlarım daha iyi.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment!
Seninle işimiz bitti ha.
Indeed.
Yes.
Bir dakika, burada işimiz bitti.
Indeed.
Yes.
Aa, buradan gidemiyoruz daha bir yere.
What is the name they have for Mother and I? Apostates? Truly, it boggles
Yes.
the mind. How very fitting.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass. I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower, meaning you, because you're unauthorized. Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it. So I'm not good enough for you. Fine. See if you get into the tower on your own. Is that bad? Look, I'm, just trying to do my job. I'll take you right now, just like you wanted. Come along, I suppose.
Kaleye giriyoruz da girmemiz gerekiyor mu hiç bilmiyorum.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety. We cannot help, no matter which side of the Civil War you represent. The Circle's fate hangs in the balance, and the Templars that serve it must remain. No? Ah, then you must mean the Darkspawn War. I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The Circle is lost. The tower has fallen. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again. I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one. If you succeed, I would owe you much, enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Evet, oyun kaydetti. Muhtemelen bundan sonra herhalde ufak bir savaşa gireceğiz ve çok da geri dönüşü olmayacak herhalde. Ne oluyor lan sana? Dolayısıyla o savaşa girmeden önce Dragon Age Origins'te bu bölümde sonuna geldik. Bir dahaki bölümde görüşmek üzere.